Hello, this is Demetria Clark, the director of Heart of Herbs Herbal School, and you're listening to the Heart of Herbs Herbal School podcast. This is the first of a 10-part series that we're going to be doing about 10 spring herbs you need to know and fall in love with. First and foremost, make sure that you properly identify everything before you use it or harvest it. It's really important that we protect plant stands, so please make sure that you are not harvesting a protected or an endangered plant for your region, your state, your country, wherever you are. It's really important that we remember that. It is our job to protect plant stands as herbalists. And if we don't have the herbs, we don't have the medicine. It's really an easy cycle to keep in motion as long as we're respectful and we follow the rules. So look, don't ever take more than you need, and don't pick a bunch of stuff and then ask people on the internet to identify it for you. Identify it before you do any of that stuff. If that was you and you feel, oh my gosh, they're singling me out, listen, we all do silly things when we're first learning. That is the point of learning, to not make those mistakes again. It's also really important that you use a good regional field guide, take some plant walks with your local herbalist. There's all kinds of ways that you can learn about the different herbs in your community. Of course, you can always enroll in a course like ours, but there are also great regional resources through botanical gardens, state and federal parks, libraries. There's all kinds of good places to learn. So let's get started. The first herb we're going to talk about is dandelion. Dandelion is one of my first loves. It's a most reliable herbal companion. It is going to come up every spring, no matter where you are. And I hate it that people dump lawns on their chemicals on their lawns, is trying to get rid of it. So let us start here, because dandelion is absolutely the most accessible, recognizable, and universally available spring herb in the entire United States, from Maine to California, from the Florida Panhandle to the Pacific Northwest. And if you are in North America, you have dandelions. They are everywhere and they are extraordinary. What it does, the root and the leaf are actually two different medicines, which I love about dandelion. The root is a classic liver and digestive tonic. It stimulates bowel production, supports the liver's ability to process and clean what the body no longer needs, and it's been used for generations for skin conditions like eczema, acne, and hives that have a liver component. The leaf is a gentle, effective diuretic, one of the best in the herbal world, with the added benefit that, unlike pharmaceutical diuretics, dandelion replenishes potassium rather than depleting it. The leaves are also astonishingly nutritious, with higher levels of iron, riboflavin, and vitamin E than most of our common cultivated greens. The flowers are anti-inflammatory and make beautiful sunshine yellow tea or infused honey. So where do you find them? Literally everywhere. Lawns, meadows, roadsides, though you want to avoid those. Gardens, parks, fields. Dandelions love disturbed soil and sunny spots. If you live in the United States, I promise you there's a dandelion within walking distance of wherever you are right now. How to harvest. The tender young spring leaves are the sweetest and least bitter. Harvest them before the plant flowers for the mildest flavor. So I even like it when I harvest dandelion in the summer, sometimes when I'm really craving something really bitter and I want to add that component to something. It's just like, it's bitter, but it's yummy at the same time. You can harvest leaves throughout the growing season, but early spring is when they're the most nutritious and the most delicious. Harvest leaves by snipping them near the base with scissors or pulling them gently. For roots, use a dandelion digger or a thin trowel. A hori will work too. They go deep, and you want to pull the whole taproot. Flowers should be harvested fully open on a sunny, dry day, and always harvest from clean ground, well away from roadsides or treated lawns. You can use dandelion in so many wonderful ways. You can eat it, you can make an infused oil, you can make tinctures, you can make salves, you can put it in capsules, you can pickle it. There's all kinds of fun things that you can do with all the different parts of dandelion. So have fun, learn about this herb and all of the great things that you can do with it. You're going to love having it. You're going to have a new appreciation for it. And if you're in the South, you can always find dandelion greens in the frozen food section or in your grocery store. And it is definitely one of those things that, even if you can't find it in your yard easily or where you can safely harvest it, is one of those herbs that you can still find in the produce section. So it's pretty amazing. and enjoy it and have fun and explore all that you can do with this wonderful herb. Thank you so much for listening and have a wonderful, wonderful day. So listen, please please follow. It's always helpful when we know what people like about the different things that we're putting out. So it's definitely helpful for us, and it helps us create better educational materials for you. And if you want to learn more, you can visit us at www.heartofherbs.com.